Hey everyone, it's Overrogue here again, and with a video comparing 4 different light weapons, the Blaze versus Halo versus Shredder versus Spark. So what we will do is, we will place them against each other and we will do a damage exchange, and then at the last we will place them individually against a Bulwark and a Invader, and then we will see which one of these will take them out faster. So starting off with our first test, which is Blaze versus Halo. So like always, all robots and weapons used in this video will be level 8 Mark 1. Every equipment in test server has the same level. So let's see, starting off with 350 meter because that is the maximum range for the Blaze weapon. So here it seems like, yeah, the Blaze completely outperformed the Halo. The Halo was only able to deal 31,000 damage to the Blitz, while the Blaze, 4 Blaze took out the whole Blitz at the same time. So now at 250 meter range, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so again the same result, Blaze won, but as we know, the more you get closer with a shotgun weapon, the more damage it will deal. So this time Halo did 42,000 something damage, and now at 150 meter range. Again, also at this range the Blaze won, but the Halo this time dealt 77,000 actually, 77,000 damage. And now testing at 50 meter range, this time actually the Halo won. So let's see, and the Blaze was only able to deal 55,000 damage, while the Halo took out the whole robot. So here is the result. Only at 50 meter range the Halo won the comparison, and in every other range the Blaze was the winner. So now moving to the second test, which is Blaze versus Shredder. And one thing to notice here, you will see, look at the left perspective on this video, you can see the pin bullets from Shredder are missing the Blitz a lot of them. So that's because the spreading of bullet for the Shredder is a lot, especially in long range. So if you're facing a robot with bigger size like Fury, Natasha or Invader, so in those cases the result can be a lot different. So that's why we will do the additional test in the end. As I said, we will place all these weapons individually against Bulwark and Invader, and then we will see there the result will be a lot different. But currently, coming back to this test, in all 3 ranges, I mean only 2 range, right? Yeah, 350 meter and 250 meter range, the Blaze won from the Shredder. And now testing at 150 meter range. Okay, so this time the Shredder actually won, but you can see it was very close. The damage difference was only 3,000. So now testing at even more closer range, at 50 meter. So here actually the Shredder completely won, completely outperformed the Blaze, and the damage difference this time is around 32,000. So yeah, so here is the result. At 50 meter and 150 meter range, the Shredder won, and at 250 meter and above range, the Blaze won the comparison. And now moving to our third test, which is Blaze versus Spark. So again starting from 350 meter range, and let's see. And it seems like the Spark is winning the comparison. Yes, so the Spark won against Blaze at this range, and I think it's obvious now that the Spark will win all of them, because we know already the Spark deals more damage the more closer you get to your enemy. So, and there's nothing such thing with the Blaze weapon. So So it's obvious now that the Spark will win all the comparison here. So let's see now at 150 meter range. So okay, this will be the final test for Spark versus Blaze, and after that we should do the Halo versus Shredder, but we have already done that in a video before, so I will link to that in the iCard. You can see a icon on your top right of your screen, so you can click that to watch the Halo versus Shredder. Because there's really no point to do that again, it will just make the video longer. So yeah, you can check that from that video. So moving to our skipping that test and moving to the next one, which is Halo versus Spark. So starting from 450 meter range, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the Spark won obviously. Let's see the damage difference. So the damage difference is almost 62,000. So that's a lot. And now getting closer. And now interesting thing is, both the weapons deal more damage the more closer you get to your enemy. So it will be interesting to see what will be the result at the end. So this time the damage difference was almost 64,000 or something. Okay, so you can see the difference is getting smaller. This time it was 50,000 and now at 50 meter range, and let's see what happens. So this time actually the Halo won the comparison. So it seems like at below 100 meter range the Halo is actually better against any light weapon. So here is the result. Only at 50 meter range the Halo won, and in the rest other the Spark won against the Halo. So now moving to our next test, which is Spark versus Shredder. So starting at 350 meter range, because there is really no point to test at 450. We already know the Spark will win that. So starting from this one. Okay, so the Spark won, and the difference was actually a lot, almost 90. Yeah, the difference was almost 90,000. So now getting closer, now at 150 meter range. So the difference this time was 28,000 or something. So now at 50 meter range, and let's see. Okay, so surprisingly this was actually a draw. I was expecting the Shredder to win this time because there was no spreading issue. All bullets were perfectly hitting the target. So here is the result. At 50 meter range it was a draw, and in rest other range the Spark won. So now this is the final test. We will place them against a Bulwark and an Invader, and we will see which one will take them out faster. And as you can see here, I'm trying to regenerate the Aegis shield as much as possible, because that's what actually makes the Bulwark a tough robot, right? So it took 34 seconds for the Spark to take out a Bulwark, and now it's chance for the Invader. So let's see. So okay, it took 21 seconds for the Spark to take out an Invader. The reload times are included, by the way. And now moving to the Blaze. The Blaze will have an advantage because it doesn't have to go through the physical shield, because the flamethrowers can bypass both physical and ancient shield. So here the Blaze took 28 seconds to take out the Bulwark, and now it's time for the Invader. Okay, so this time it's actually taking a lot of time, I think because the blades don't have a lot of magazine, or I should say not a lot of, yeah, magazine is the right word. So now it's time for the shredder, and with the blaze it actually took 26.5 seconds to take out an invader. So okay, the shredder only took 32 seconds to take out the bulwark, which is 2 seconds faster than the spark, and for the invader it took 18.4 seconds. So this proves my point that the shredder does well against bigger robots, because you know most of the bullets, the pin bullets, hit the target perfectly. So yeah, and now it's time for the halo. Then we will take a look at the final result. Okay, so it really took a lot of time for the halo to take down a bulwark, almost 49.5 seconds. And now it's time for the invader. Then we will move to the final result. Okay, so 30.8 seconds for the halo to take out an invader. So I guess the halo was the slowest weapon. I mean, it took the most time to take out both the targets, and here is the final outcome. The blaze took out the bulwark really fast, only 28 seconds, and for the invader the fastest weapon to take it out was the shredder. So it's really tough to say a particular weapon which is the best out of all the 4 of these. So I will suggest you to go with your preference. Like if you want a lockdown weapon, I will say go with shredder, because based on the test it was definitely performing better than halo in most of the situation. And like blaze is good for taking out shielded robots, whether it is an energy shield or a physical shield. And spark is also, it has a lot of damage per second, but the thing is it requires lock on. So yeah, I will say go with the weapon based on your preference, or if you come up with a best weapon in your opinion after this test, so let us know in the comment. And I guess that's it for this test. So I guess you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was informative. So if you did enjoy it, or even if you find it informative, please don't forget to leave a like on the video. And also if you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more such videos, and I will see you in the next one.